Hiya, Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to the channel. This is a very special birthday reading for those Scorpio souls born November 20th. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Welcome to my channel. Perhaps check your birth chart and find out where Scorpio is, if it is in your birth chart and where it may be. Perhaps it's significant somewhere in there. Scorpio, Pluto, Venus, and actually we're in a new moon right now. If you're also going through a death and rebirth at this time, this reading, there could be something significant here for you, okay? Just be open to yourself and what you're feeling. Follow your intuition, which also brings me to some of the information that I received in meditation before starting your reading. And let's get started with the new moon in Scorpio. So the new moon is in Scorpio and it is about to transition into Sagittarius. So with this being said, with you being on the cusp here, you might have a little bit of that outgoing, energetic energy tangling with your solitude, the Scorpio side of you, that's the mystic, the one that's nocturnal. Maybe you're up at night right now and you're not sure why. Did you wake up at around 1 a.m. in the morning? Maybe check and see if you did, or check where you live, your location, as far as when the new moon transitioned, because this, you could be guided by the moon more than you realize. Is it something that Spirit's bringing in right now? Also, you're surrounded by a lot of animals. This is not just pets that you have, although it could be. Your pets have a spiritual ties to your ancestors, to source, to the universe. Helps you through processes that you're experiencing in your life at this time. The animals are more along the lines of like spirit guide animals. So we'll see what we pull for you. Let me finish going over what we have. So some feelings that I started to have was there was a little bit of nausea. Some of you are nauseous here, having anxiety, grieving the loss of an old identity you had. There's an old pattern of yourself that's falling away, whether this is taking on others' weight, responsibilities, baggages, energy, or the weight of your own. There's some sort of heaviness that's going to be lifted for you. The animals around you are going to help. And this could be animals that are in your dreams as well. Not necessarily, again, one that you have. It could be a card that you see. And once you see this card, it really triggers an emotion. If you are, Spirit's wanting me to ask you to allow yourself to cry if you are holding back tears. If you're in an environment you feel you're unable to find a way to make it happen, there's an importance of you having this release and honoring the release at this time. Yeah, timing is a thing, and I'm being drawn to Buddha right now. Buddha, and I'm going to put Buddha right here on this petrified wood for grounding, stability. Ground yourself with being still is something Spirit's bringing in. Sometimes I start channeling, so please be aware that if I'm channeling, I'm just sharing what I'm feeling, what energy is coming through at the moment. And I also receive information through the crystal ball here in front of me. You may see the tip of it. The thing that I received through the crystal ball during meditation before starting your reading was take a step back to read between the lines. Find your path. Okay? There's something about you finding your own way. And we have a moth showing that you are. And if you are interested in doing this with your birthday being present, finding your own path to open your heart and your emotions. The reason it's necessary for you to allow these tears to flow is because it is for your inner child. Not that it's not for you, but it's imperative to understand that your inner child is a part of you and is the part that really is requesting some healing from you at this time. This is where your anxiety is, and it's important to allow breath work into your body. Just take some deep breaths and feel that breath going into your gut, into your solar plexus, and out. And when you release that breath from your upper abdomen, you're releasing and letting go and allowing the energy that's dense, that's heavy, the weight that's yours, the weight that isn't, whatever it is that you're purging before you move into this new moon energy is going out of your abdomen at this time. It's going out once you do this breathing. Some of you are having anxiety because you are in initiation phase, and you know this. It's initiation. It's very uncomfortable. It's what's required. Your initiation, it's part of the transition, part of getting to balance, moving towards balancing, equanimity. You don't just get it when you say you want it. Okay, I want to be balanced, and you're balanced. It's not as easy as turning a light switch off and on. It would be more along the lines of ancestors before electricity existed. How are you going to get the light on? Okay, we need an oil lamp here. Okay, we need some oil. We need a wick. We need, safety precautions. How are we going to use this? How does this work? Things of this nature. Planning, understanding that even though you are releasing something before you plant that seed of intention on the new moon, because in order to bring something new into your life, there must be a flow of some release. Okay? Otherwise, this could be why you're heavy and weighed down. You have all these new ideas, new creative flow, new energy coming into your life, and you're just circling about, not grounded, circling about all these energies instead of sticking with one. It's like when you first learn something sacred that you use forever. It's like language. When you explore language and you start to read books, and you just want to keep reading and reading and reading and reading because you have discovered this new talent and skill of reading. And now you just want to read as much as possible. And this is great. At the same time, it takes time, just like watching watching the TV or scrolling on social media. Hours can go by and you feel like it's 20 minutes because you're thoroughly enjoying reading the book that you're reading. How to manage the time that you have here. Allow yourself to look at this moth and feel whatever energy you feel by looking at it. This is definitely still symbolizing a rebirth, which goes very well with the new moon energy for us today. And we know that this is air energy, so we're speaking about Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini right now. the cocoon coming out at night. Are you enthusiastic and whimsical? Or are you idolizing others and feeling very jittery? So for those with anxiety, it's time to finish a project, okay? Whatever project that you've started and you've put off and it keeps coming up, this card is telling you that it is time to finish it. Okay. What else, Spirit? Womb healing is coming in through the crystal ball. Wearing the color pink. Your higher heart. Womb healing. The Tower. It's all coming down. This could be why you're having anxiety, because it literally is all falling apart. And although this may feel like the end of the world, this for you, Scorpio, is nothing new. This card reveals to you, for some of you, this is refreshing. It's refreshing that you're going to have a new, fresh set of eyes. We even have Osiris here. Thoth energy is coming up. The destruction of the home that was once there, and this could be a physical home or a metaphor. Allow yourself to feel what you feel by looking at this card. This is you today, your accomplishments, celebrating of you. Not only will others celebrate you, your accomplishments, and who you are, your character, your honesty, your loyalty, your mystery, but you're also celebrating you. And ultimately, as much as you appreciate and honor those around you that are uplifting and agree or are on your side, you know how you got here was through your own path. This was not through anyone else. Anyone else's compliment, anyone else's support. This was you. There was help along the way, but ultimately it took your idea, your dream, your focus, devotion, dedication, commitment to stick with transforming your relationship with finances. No longer running away from money. No longer absorbed in material items. You have an abundance, and your abundance, the ultimate abundance that you have, is a full heart of love. And here we have Princess of Cups. Yeah. Princess of Cups. This is your love. A new love maybe is in your life now or will be entering your life. And they just said this is why it's imperative for you to embrace the color pink for your higher heart. You're even wearing a pink earring here. Allow yourself to feel anything you feel by looking at this card. Breathe. Take a deep, white, cleansing, light, angelic, cleansing light breath in your nostrils. Feel that breath go up to the top of your crown. Hold. And on the release, release it slowly. Feel the breath go down your spine, all the way through your mind's eye, your heart, throat, belly, knees, out the bottom of your feet. Make sure to release the entire breath, because what it takes with it is anything heavy you're ready to let go of. Anything that isn't love. Anything that really truly isn't yours. Embrace the Princess of Cups by choosing to love yourself first and honoring where you are now, even in your Nine of Pentacles energy, even in this very stable, grounded, I mean, look at all the pink here. Lady Nada is coming in. You may call upon Lady Nada for some assistance with you. And there are moths or birds, something flying around you, coming into view for you. And you're connecting with this bird, insect. You're connecting with it. Because even though you haven't shared your secret with anyone, you know that this is an ancestor of yours. You understand now. More than you ever did before, Spirit says. You understand why the tower came. You actually asked for it. Not necessarily asked to be falling out of the sky, but, fire, as traumatic as it can be, it can also be rejuvenating. If you take a piece of land, for instance, sometimes there's controlled fires that happen to recreate new vegetation of that piece of land. So there is a death and rebirth process that comes with the element of fire, always. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, Scorpio. Okay, preparation. It's time for you to be prepared. The squirrel and chestnut. Be prepared for more play, for more balancing of your finances, your love life, acceptance of your love life and where you are and this world. 29 could be significant for some of you. Also the number 11. That is a master number, and it's all about new beginnings, which you're definitely having in a very fast way. This is a soul level card. This is at your soul level. So your soul at this time could very much feel delicate. It could feel as though you have a heartburn, literal burning in your heart of passion, of fire, of the release and letting go, so that you can feel lighter and move forward in the new moon energy. The new moon is bringing about opportunities for you to get your finances in order, your health in order, doing the checkups that are necessary, being in touch with your body on your own level, balancing your books yourself, or trusting the one that is balancing your books. Creating a career that really suits your world. Hmm. Exciting. Exciting that you have new love coming in, and it's going to bring a lot of peace into your life. It's a very beautiful message for you today. There is a lot of Mother Earth in this card and a lot of heart healing. Also, steps that are leading you to heart alchemy, to heart fulfillment. It's steps all along the way, being prepared, looking. So start looking ahead is what the squirrel and chestnut's asking. Prepare. Now is the time to prepare for, just like a squirrel prepares for winter and gathers all the nuts, as so you will do too. Make sure what you're eating is healthy, that you put into your body. Pay attention to what you're putting into your body, and feeling, is it healthy? How do you feel after you eat it? Maybe trying, if you are struggling with your health, because someone is, maybe trying maybe try eating the same thing for a little while to see what happens. You know, the process of elimination can help sometimes. I had this suggested to me as a single mom many moons ago, working full time in college, doing the best I can as a new mother. And my daughter had this terrible cough. And a friend suggested, I mean, we had been to the doctor multiple times. She was little, and I mean, she was like 5 years old, maybe 6, and was having, it's very common for young children to have asthma when they're born and to grow out of it. But she, my friend suggested cutting dairy out of her diet for a couple days. I mean, so I did. And sure enough, it didn't even take 2 days. I don't even think it took 24 hours. In that little amount of time, that cough went away. I mean, it was literally just the cough, because she was in good spirits. She didn't have fever or anything. But being a mom, you know how it is when you're out and about the grocery store with your little one, and they are coughing. Like, I mean, the cough was so bad. It sounded, I mean, she was like a Darth Vader cougher, okay? So people would look and turn and look and really be shocked at, like, what are you doing with your child out here? But I mean, it didn't affect her. I say at all, but of course it affected her. But she still was strong in that instance. I was very pleased with this. And not only did that spark interest in me, but it also it guided me on the path to learn more knowledge about what we put into our bodies. Why would milk create this issue in my child? And so I was eager to learn about this. And the more that I discovered, I really went down the rabbit hole. So you may want to check out yourself. It was a huge the veil lifted. I will put it that way. For many of you who understand what that means, the veil lifted on my eyes and the sight on this on the states here in the country, and it really helped me to make major transformations in our diet, our day-to-day life, what we ate. It didn't mean we still didn't eat that junk food, processed food occasionally, because also at that time, you couldn't, it was very difficult. You had to have a significant amount of income to afford the organic at that time or food that wasn't processed. Not necessarily the fruit and such, although, you know, we're not going to get into all of that. But you could be a farmer, herbalist yourself with these pentacles here. And if you're not, it could be what you're drawn to at this time in order to help your own health. So, knowledge, wisdom, learning, and maybe your journey at this time, for someone here, your journey is to learn more about your love for yourself, how to love yourself more. And all of these things we spoke about really tie into how you can love yourself more. Mm-hmm. And we're going to keep this shining right on the Nine of Pentacles. I'm about to snuff your candle out if you'd like to set your intention, your wish, whatever it is that you would like to bring into your life at this time. You may do so. On the count of 3, I will snuff it out. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and your wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight. Yeah.